Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel tonight. I hope everyone is doing well today. Recently I was sent some products for review and I would like to share them with you. I'm only going to talk about one in this video, and then I'm going to do another video for the other one. So I was sent the Pagos 72 piece colored pencils, and these are, I think, wax based pencils. They it says here extra smooth, brilliant colors, crack resistant solid lead, excellent color laydown for 100% coverage. And so that's a 72 piece collection. They sent me these, and then they also sent me these for review as well. The 120 watercolor dual brush pen set. So it's like a marker with the dual tip. We'll have the fine tip on the opposite side. So one tip is like this nib, and then the other tip is going to be this fine nib right here. So I will be doing this one in another video, but I just want to show you that these good folks of this company had sent these to me for review, and I haven't had a chance to review them because holidays and things got busy, but we are on top of it now. So I will put these down, and I will be doing another video for these markers, these watercolor dual brush pens, very soon. So these pencils, I went ahead and swatched them, but first I'm going to show you kind of what the pencils look like and what you would get when you get this lovely pencil box if you order them from Amazon. So you open it up, and it has a nice hinge opening, and here are the beautiful pencils. You have like a lovely teal color, and they've all have dipped ends. And let me get a darker one here. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's teal, and it says Art Power On and Pagos, and then it has a number on the dipped end. So this is number 29. So they do not have a color name on it, but it does have a number, so you can swatch them out and identify them by number. They are standard size pencil. They're not as big as a polychromos, and yeah, they're not as small as a Prisma though. So just to give you an idea, they're very comparable to Castle Art pencil. So you have your first set here, and what I noticed is these trays are really hard to get out when I was swatching. See how I'm like struggling to get this out? To show you the next row. So I took that one out, and there is the second set right there, and they are beautiful, and I love the gold trim and the teal. It just looks very, very beautiful, and I love the colors and everything. And it comes with a gold and a silver, as well as this lovely range. So let's put that back on. There we go. And I will show you the swatches. So here are the swatches. Number one is the white, so you can't really see it because it's on white paper, but it's 1 to 72, obviously, and you have all these different colors. They have a really good range of greens, I noticed, and they have lots of purples. So there's some purples here, and there's one dark purple up here, and then we've only got a few yellows. You could use this in like a yellow-brown category, and we've got a few flesh tones, some browns, This is their black number 70. I do think that these pencils, they are soft core pencils, but I do think they're more for a heavy hand, and I do think that they're more of like a filler pencil, like a good pencil to use for filling large areas, not necessarily a detailer pencil, but these are like the perfect pencils that you would want to add to your collection if, say, you have a really expensive set, but you don't want to use up all of your Prisma or all of your polychromos on huge spaces. You want to use them on the detail work or the shading works. You can use this as your go-to pencil, is what I would like to call it. So I just wanted to kind of go through all these things and show you guys this lovely swatch and my opinion about these pencils. I am going to color a picture with these pencils so you guys can see them in their fullest capacity, and I do want to thank this wonderful company for sending these to me and letting me try these out and show you guys. And I believe right now on Amazon they have a coupon, so these are very budget friendly. And if you are looking for a nice set of pencils that's like an upgrade from your standard Crayola pencils, these would be a good find for you. Hi guys, this is Jamie. This is the second part to my review video on the Pagos colored pencils. I was going to color in, well, first I was thinking about doing speed coloring, but then I thought maybe you guys would actually like me to kind of talk while I'm coloring and explain how I'm laying down things, or if it builds up or if it blends well. So I thought I would just color with these in a book, just to not like complete a page, but just to show you how things lay down, how things blend together, and we could do some different color combinations. And I pulled one of my tester books, which this one I got this holiday season, which is Christmas Color and Frame. I think these color and frame books are awesome test books because the paper in them is really nice paper, and you can remove these pages, and it's a spiral bound, so you can like open it up and put it like this if you wanted to. So I just thought we could just color something in here, kind of pull different colors, see what we think. Since Christmas is over, I'm going to try not to pick one that's super Christmassy, but maybe something, I think we've got lots of snowflakes on that page. I want to try to find something that has big enough spaces so that you guys can clearly see. Might be able to do that one. Maybe I'll do this one. So I'll work on this one. It's like ski stuff, so it is winter time still, and so it's appropriate for winter. And the spaces aren't incredibly huge, but they're not incredibly tiny either. So I think we could use this one as a good test sheet. And I am going to use my, hopefully, I haven't tried this yet. I want to use my electric pencil sharpener, which is the Boss Stitch electric pencil sharpener. And if you guys are wondering, it's really early in the morning and I just woke up, so I have morning voice. So that's what that is. I don't have a cold, I just have morning voice. So hopefully it goes away as I'm talking. And I'm just going to put these pencils, since I'm right-handed, and probably move these pencils over here. Just kind of maneuver some things a little bit around my desk. And I'm going to zoom up just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I'm going to work on this jacket right here. And we'll see what we think of these pencils on an actual coloring page. And what I've found when you have new pencils, even if they're pre-sharpened, they usually perform better when you sharpen them for the first time. And I am going to do like parts of this jacket, different colors, just because I want to see what different things we can get. So first thing I want to pull is I'm going to pull this number 4, which is like a yellow, like a, not goldenrod, I would say more like, I don't know what color of yellow that is exactly. And it looks like it fit in my pencil sharpener just fine. And I'm just going to color this section right here, and I'm going to just color very lightly. Sorry for the shadow. That is just my lamp. I might be able to open my blinds and it might take away some of the shadowing. Let me do that real quick. I don't know if that helped or not, but hopefully it helped a little bit. So I'm not coloring darkly because I want to see how it layers. And most of the time when you're coloring with colored pencils, when you want to layer pencils, no matter if they're cheap pencils or expensive pencils, you want to start off with light layers and then build up. And then I need maybe this one. So I'm going to pull this orangey one for my low light color or my dark color to add to this yellow. It's number 6. And I'm just going to go over where the corners are, this yellow block, maybe over here. When I was in high school, I had a ski jacket that was yellow. Let's see. Build off this yellow. Going more of a medium to hard pressure. Trying to blend in this orange. Like I go into the orange and then I'm blending it out into that light yellow that I've already created. Kind of like that. Going in a little darker in the corners here with this orange. You guys can clearly see I'm pulling my really light yellow, which is number 3. Gonna go over where the light parts were, but as you saw before when I colored the whole square, I colored it with the medium color, so the basic yellow. I just colored lightly. I'm just coloring with my lightest yellow right now, trying to eliminate some of these white spots, blend it in really well. So here we have this. So there's not a very good transition right here. So I'm going to pull, they had a color in between yellow and this orange, which is number 5. I'm going to pull that and see if I can blend it in a little bit better. But I think I might have burnished it a little too soon. But it kind of gives a nice glow. That's a good color for a nice glow. I actually messed up right there and colored into the jacket part. Let's try, maybe purple. Purple is a good color. I'm going to do the same thing. Color lightly this like triangular. This will be like a rainbow jacket in the end, but just coloring fairly lightly because I don't want to burnish my page. I do think these are wax-based pencils. And then I'm going to take a darker purple. This one is number 27. And I'm going to go where this crease is, do dark. And as I'm going out, I'm lightening up my pressure to give a more blend into thing. So the line part, where the line is, I'm actually pushing harder, and then I lighten up as I go out. And then go right here as well. And down here. Right now I'm pretty much sticking to the color family, so after I do this purple, then we could try something where you do one color into another color. But first let me do this purple one. I used to be a really heavy-handed colorist, but over time I've learned that you don't need to be a heavy-handed colorist to get good color pigment on a page. It just takes a lot of layers, and if you need a darker color, just pull a darker color from your pencils. Don't like push so hard with your hand, or you could get a lot of hand pain. There's a reason why we have dark colors. I can actually pull even a darker color. This is blue, like a dark blue. I could even bring that in a little bit right here. I'm just switching back and forth, kind of layering these up, trying to get a nice blend. If you are trying to learn how to become a more not so heavy-handed colorist, try pulling your hand back on a pencil. Instead of like working right here, go back, farther back your pencil, then you can go lighter. So that is kind of like our purple square. And I noticed with both of these, even when I was pushing hard, there wasn't any like debris of the pencil lead, which is a very good thing about these pencils. They're not like chipping off and breaking off, so that's nice. And let's try, I'm going to try like a blue that goes into like a yellow, maybe on this little patch right here, just because blue and yellow and orange, they all kind of work well together. So I'm gonna, what color is this? Looks like a pretty color. It looks kind of like a teal color. So I'm gonna actually start off with this color. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop my video for a second to help my daughter, but I am back. So what we are doing in this little corner here is I am doing kind of some different colors into a blend just to see how these pencils perform. And I chose pencil 36, which is like a teal blue color. And I've started off right there, and then I'm going to pull this orange color, which is number 6, and I'm going to go in right there, the orange. And then I'm going to finish it off with a yellow. Now the yellow and the orange are going to blend in a lot better because their color families are really close together than the blue and the orange. But that is the point of this thing, to see what happens. And I'm just using light layers to create my buildups here. I've pressed down really hard with the yellow there. So let me see here. Let's take the yellow, and I'm going to try to blend it all together with the yellow. Because sometimes taking the lightest color will help it blend all together. That looks pretty retro. Very cool. I like that. I can still see a line, but there's going to be one because it was such a drastic change from that blue-green color to the orange. It's kind of cool. Let's try like a red into a pink color. So how I would do that is I would take my pink color, let me sharpen it. I'm going to choose this part right here, color this pink very lightly. So I do think these are a good pencil. I've been coloring with them with various pressures, and so far my hands feel great. I have no pain in my hands or wrists. There's our red. They do layer, but you have to be careful how many layers you put on. And you could solid color with these if you want. We can try a solid coloring in just a second. That's my daughter. She is waving hello. I'm using some pencils. She was asking me what markers I was using. Start to go a little darker with this pink. Bring it in. Keep that lighter spot because we want to highlight. So that, I think that looks pretty good actually. And I could pull even a darker red color, which like number 11. Just for these darker spots. Just to emphasize that darker. And if you even wanted to go even darker, you could pull black. But I'm not going to pull black. Because I like color, so. I'm not.
I found the green blanket.
Oh, you did?
I did not know that.
I'm going to try coloring just solid color. Because I know we have a lot of solid colorists out there. And let me pick a color that you guys will be able to see. Maybe a darker color. Maybe this purpley color looks good. Number 30. Let me sharpen it. And I'm just going to do this underarm here. So I'm going to color it light first, and then I'm going to build up. I mean, you could just color the entire thing like that and call it good if you wanted to. You could go in with darker colors. You could, if you wanted that to be darker, just go in and press a little harder with a harder pressure. So this is layer number 2. And if you can tell, I'm not, like when I rub against it, nothing smears. That's good. Some pencils are more chalky, and I'm going on a 3rd layer right now. But some pencils are more chalky, and the more pigment you put on the paper, the more they could smear. These do not smear. Very good. So that is a solid color. This is a blend. This we tried to blend with different colors, and these are 2 blends. Blends or shades. And we tried layering different colors here. Let's see. I know we don't have an actual person, but I want to be able to see what would happen if we wanted to do like a skin tone. I don't know if I have a person in this book. Oops. But maybe I'll use this sleeve on the end to create build up like a skin tone. So how I color skin is I start off with a nice light peach layer or a light brown layer, depending on what color skin tone you want. Color the whole thing, it basically creating a foundation for your face. So imagine that is like an arm, not a coat. And then I take a darker color, which in this set, I think I will need to try to lift this up and get another color from the bottom, because I want a few different shades here. Maybe I'll just use this. Okay, so this is more like a pinky peach. And like when you would have a hairline or by the ears or anywhere where there would be dark features, you would take your darker color and put it on. I'm going to imagine that this line is like a hairline. This one is a hairline as well. And I'm just coloring lightly because in skin tone you want an even blend. And then you can even take even a darker color. This is like a, I think it's like a chestnut brown or something. And go into the darkest areas of your skin and be really, really careful. Go in lightly and just build it from there. Because you can always go darker. Sometimes you can't always erase, so we need to test the erase factor on this as well. See if these pencils erase. After I do this, we can test that out. So if you hear noise in the background, that is my children. So overall, that's a pretty good like skin combination, I think. So if you get these pencils, I used 18, 17, and 57. Pretty happy with that. Let's just try, I'm just going to color down here. No particular shading method. I'm just coloring straight because I want to see if we can erase this on the orange. I'm going to try using my it's like 8th matte electric eraser. Looks like this is going well. Pull it up. Let's see. Very nice. So that does erase pretty well. So if you wanted to use these on like say a background, like say you colored behind this snowflake. This is just a blue color I just randomly pulled. Going over that a couple times. And you want to make some little snow things, you could. So it does erase, which is good. And obviously you can tell when I colored it straight, you could see the white through this, but it's just a matter of layering and you will be good. If you color it solid, and that's 3 layers right here, this underarm right there, it does work out really well for 3 layers and makes a nice solid color. And I do like the yellow. I think that the yellows are very creamy and they go down really nice. I always like to have good yellow pencil. I go through those the most, actually. I'm just coloring some solids for you, just so you can see some more solids. If you'd like to know more about how I do shading and blending, just let me know. We're just giving these pencils a good run through, basically. Yeah. So there you have it. So these pencils, like I said, if you are in the market for a good adult coloring pencil, that's a good go-to pencil. and you have a slightly heavy hand, but you can pull this off with a light hand, just so you know. These are wonderful. And I want to thank the company again for sending these to me for review. I will soon be doing a whole picture with this. I decided I wanted to do kind of like this test thing with you guys, just so you guys could see what could be accomplished as I was going, and just kind of play around and see what we thought of these pencils. And if you're curious about these color and frame books, I want to show you that as well. So yeah, but I am very happy with these, and I will be getting a case for these pencils because I do not care for the trays. They're really difficult to get out of this metal tin. I love the metal tin, I just don't like the trays. So maybe, yeah, I am not sure. Maybe I'll keep the metal tin for something else, maybe for my paints or something. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said earlier in the first clip, I will leave these pencils in the description, the link on Amazon. I think there's still a coupon on there, and the website for this company as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your patience. And I will see you guys next video, and we will review the Pagos dual tip pens or markers, and those should be fun. So I will see you guys next video. Happy coloring, everyone.